So 39 to 40. Okay, so 39 to 46. What is that? $6. That looks more than $6, doesn't it? But that's all it is. It's just $6. But it's $6 on a $40 stock, a $39 stock, which is over 15%, give or take. You know, so 30-day high. I don't buy anything at the 30-day high. It just doesn't make any sense. All right, what do we have down here? When do you buy or sell options? All right, number one, I don't buy options, Mike. I sell them. General Electric, Mike. Interesting. GE. That's nice. That's almost picture perfect. Who came up with General Electric? Okay, 30 days ago, we're at 315. Shoot up to 330, drop down to 290. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 days up. We're at 306. Uh-oh. Check it out. After hours, 302. So the 302 is going for 7. That's over 2% if you like General Electric. General Electric, if you like it. All right. Let's keep on answering these questions. So you don't do monthly. Yeah, weekly only. Which stocks pay weekly dividends? All right. Accolades. I don't know of any stock that pays weekly dividends. Okay, when I say weekly, I mean weekly options. Not weekly dividends, weekly There's a difference. There's the option, there's the stock, and there's the dividend. Okay, they're all different. Flip. You don't do monthly dividend, monthly, okay, whatever. All right, Lemonade. Macy is okay at 12. Yeah, I love it to get back to 12. What are other two tickers on the board besides these? I don't know. We'll take a look in a minute. Stay away from the 1st and the 28th. Lemonade, I'm not quite sure what you mean. B, have it. All right. Hunter, best ETF for passive month growth. Definitely in the wrong place, dude. I don't do that. Time to delete, dude. I haven't seen you back in a while. James, when you violate your rules, do you ever going with the collar position? Interesting. No. Target has weeklies plus is 2 days up. Sell the 106 covered call. Didn't we just say that? No, we didn't say the 106. We said the 302. Oh, wait a minute. Target. Yeah, target was the 105s. The 105s, not the 10. Who came up with 106? Yeah. Okay. User 22554412855522. Yeah, I see what you're looking at. The 106 is not bad. I do the 105s, say for trade, but hey, that's just me. You can go into the settings on TikTok to change your name. Thank you. Hey, Masterful F Millions. San. What the heck is San? S-A-N. Oh, no. That was quick, wasn't it? Barco Santander. Cool. Self-made tradesman. IREN. Didn't we look at IREN last week? Interesting. It's pulling back at the Santander. Yep, that one. Flip. NVIDIA is investing $4 billion, I think. Okay. What are the companies that took interest in tonight? Okay, we'll take a look at that in a minute before we go. What type of options do you do? Weekly call options. And once in a while, we'll do cash secured puts because I like the safety factor. Okay, now you guys are looking for big money, you're in the wrong place. I'm looking for little tiny tidbit, little nibbles. Okay, I'm not like a big shark. You know, like I'm a little tiny minnow. I want a tiny little bit, and I want to go my way. B, thank you. Deals 4 days. How are you doing? Would you buy SoFi on the dip? I wouldn't buy SoFi at all. Okay, Griffin. Now, SoFi is a heavily marketed product. Why do you think that is? Go take a look at the profitability for SoFi. Go look at how often have they increased their dividends or their profits that they share. You might be disappointed. Okay. All right. What else we have over here? Jesse, how are you? Colin, how are you? Right down here. What do we have down here? Okay, because we're done with those questions, done with those, done with those, done with these, and we are just about done for the evening. When do you buy and sell options, Monday or Friday? I do most of my buying and selling on a Monday. Okay, then on Fridays, I roll on my positions. Mike, we already looked at General Electric. Great play. Hey there, I'm new here. What are you speaking about here, if let me ask? Well, what we're doing here is investing for weekly cash flow using pre-qualified dividend stocks for a simple, safe, predictable, consistent 1% per week. That's what we're doing here. What's a roll? Ooh, Santana. Okay, hold on a second. Let's see if I can explain it. If I buy a stock today, I sell some of the rights to buy it from me between now and this closing Friday. If I decide Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday that I want to hold on to the stock, I can buy the option back this week and push it into next week to pick up another 1 or 2%. So a roll allows me to get from my position for this week and roll it into next week. So I can get a rate of return this week, and I can parlay that into a rate of return for next week on the exact same position. It's just like a snowball rolling down the hill. I'm just rolling into the next week. Is it kind of like doubling down? Not really. So extend the time. That's basically it. We're just extending the time. We're either pushing it off for another week, or we're pushing off another week, decreasing the strike price. Because remember my goal, Santana. I'm looking for a simple, safe, predictable, consistent 1% per week. Every single day, I ask myself several questions. What did I buy? What did I sell? Where is it at now? Where does it look like it's going? And what is the safest trade that I can do so I don't lose money, and I'm looking to get that 1% or add to that profitability every single week. We're at 11 o'clock right now. It's time for us to go, but I want to answer some more of these questions. What else do we have? Understood. All right, Santana, thank you. All right. Are you buying stock outright or just doing options? Perillo, good question. I don't buy options. 80% of all options expire worthless, which means they're just worthless. Okay, so at the end of the week, it's not worth anything, worth less. So, okay, I don't buy, I sell. I'm a seller. If 80% of all options are worthless, I don't want to be a buyer. I want to be a seller. So if I sell something for, let's say it's $1 or $2 or $5, whatever I sell it for, at the end of the week, if it's worth nothing, then I get to buy it back at nothing, because at some point in time, I close the equation. What does that mean? Well, to get in and out of any position in the stock market, you have to open a trade, then you have to close a trade. So it consists of 3 things. Okay, a buy, a sell, okay, A, B, and C can either be a profit or a loss. So buy, sell, profit or loss. Sell, buy, profit. Either way, you still have to complete all 3. To open a trade, you can buy it or sell it. To close a trade, you can sell or buy it, and it's still going to be an equation. Am I winning or am I losing? One or the other. So buy, sell, you still got to close it out. Can you explain on one of your saved options, you went over. Worst case scenario, what would you lose that week? Okay, number one, okay, you 1, 2, 5, 4, 6, 7, whatever your name is. First and foremost, anytime you invest, all right, you're taking your money and you're putting it into something that you believe in. If you don't invest in it. That's number one. Number two, you never, ever, ever lose unless you consciously decide to sell for less than you paid for it. Let me give you an example. Okay? Yeah, hold on a second, Santana. Okay. If I buy Macy's tomorrow morning at 20:02, that will forever be my entry price. Because whatever I enter at, that's my entry price, 20:02. Now the stock goes up, the stock goes down. Stock goes up, stock goes down, up, down, up, down. That's all it does. So what am I looking to do? Well, number one, I'm looking for a company that I like, I understand it, and I'm okay with putting my money in. Then I'm looking to create weekly cash flow. So the company has to have a weekly option, which is basically this week, 6 February, 13 February, next week, 20 February, 3 weeks out, 27 February, 4 weeks out, 6 March, 5 weeks out, 13 March, 6 weeks out, so on and so forth. So I always want to make sure the company has weekly options, number one. Number two, I want the options to be halfway decent, because as the stock goes up and down, I'm going to have to ride this roller coaster to find the right trade for the week. Okay, so if I'm in at 20, I never ever want to sell it for less, because that doesn't make sense to me. If the stock goes down, I will move my strike price and pick up a little bit less than 1%, just to keep the cash flow coming in. So where you lose, and only where you lose, is when you consciously agree to sell something for less than what you paid for it. So back to the example. If I bought it at 20:02 and the stock drops down to 15, and then I sell a 15 or a 17 call option, that's a conscious decision to sell an option for less than what I paid for it. That puts me at risk. But as the stock moves, I assess that risk every single day with simple questions. What did I buy? What did I sell? Where is it at? Where does it look like it's going? What should I do? They're all simple questions. And that's why we have the morning trading group. So as you're learning, you have someone who's experienced looking over your shoulders that you can ask questions to. That's why we're here, because we all want to make money off of our money. And I don't know what your goals are, but at least you know what mine are. Simple, safe, predictable, consistent, 1% per week. Thank you for that. That was very nice. Thank you. Fan, thank you. Santana, can you show your screenshot board of contracts you bought before you go? I didn't buy anything, Santana. Okay, those are just orders that we looked at. Okay, now if I wanted to buy them, I would just go in and buy them. But this is what you guys wanted to look at. What do we have? We got 5 tonight. Target, AbbVie, Aflac, Harley Davidson, and Macy's. Yep, and there's my cryptocurrency. Because I don't trust the government. I want my own money. Literally, my own money. I don't trust them. Riley, we'll look at that one tomorrow. Let's jump down here. What do we have? Are you buy the stock outright? Okay, we got that question already. What's a good buy this week? Yep. Buy a call. I don't buy calls, Mark. Sorry. Like earnings is February 4th. Does that concern you? You either like the company or you don't. Okay? What about ALB? Isn't that ALB? ABLMAO, ooh, tomorrow. So, how many stocks is that exactly? I have no idea. Okay, some questions I'm just not going to read because they're a little inappropriate if you're understanding about that. Certain things are just inappropriate to ask. GEV, we'll look at it tomorrow. Anthony, what do you think about micro gold futures? Intraday, I've made quite a bit this month and only risk 1% each trade. Hey, if that's what you want to do, you do that. What time is your training daily? 9 a.m. Take a look at GEV. Why are we looking at GEV? Something I've never heard before. GE Verona. Well, two things wrong with GEV. Gloria. Number one, $720 a stock per share. $720 per share. Then it's at the high of the year. Why would I want to buy something at the high of the year? That just doesn't make any sense. Do you stick with only a handful of tickers, or do you only trade the ones that are close to earnings, or are earnings only a bonus? Those are pretty good questions, Rusty. Number one, I only stick to a handful of stocks. Okay, there's over 10,816 last time I checked. 10,816 different companies. I only look at about 300. Because what I'm looking for specifically, Rusty, are companies that are consistently profitable for at least 2 decades. That's 20 years. Consistent profits. Hey, doesn't doing 70 contracts on something add up to the same as 250? Oh, you are so right. Yes, you're right. Did you give any TA on silver after the drop from 175? No. Do you buy stock during the week of earnings? Absolutely. Fuentes, thank you. Paul, good word. Thank you again. Have a great night. Yeah, I'm out here in a couple of minutes. I just want to finish up the last of these questions. AG, what about Mara? We'll take a look at it tomorrow. I just want to finish up these questions. Do you do stocks with quarterly dividends? Absolutely, as long as they're profitable. If you do quarterly dividend stocks, there's a new Aristocrat edition, ticker ES, Energy Source. Ooh. It's a monthly. Okay, so even though they're consistently increasing for 25 years, it's a monthly option, and I don't do monthlies. It's just too hard to predict. Double Barrel Daryl, MFA. What the heck is MFA? Monthly. I don't do monthly. Sorry, Daryl. Charlie, we'll take a look at Pepsi tomorrow. Thanks for taking the time to share information with us. Duggo! Alrighty. What else do we got? Tell something about gold. I don't do gold and I don't do silver. What do you think about Indian markets? Unfortunately, I know absolutely nothing about the foreign markets. Nothing. Find a good quality company that you're okay with putting your money into. Sorry. They don't have the same respect for laws like the USA. Ooh, that's a harsh one. All right, Dev. What do you think about, you already did that question. Do you know Polymarket prediction market? Nope. Stay away from foreign markets. Okay, Hasank. MSTR, take a look at the profits. Seriously, if you like MSTR, go in, look at the historical performance. What is the rate of increase from the dividends from the first time they started paying dividends up to now? Is it consistently increasing, or do they even have dividends? I don't think STR does. Nothrat, how are you today? Thanks for answering my questions. Have a good night. You too. Have a lovely day. Oscar, thank you for that, Oscar. What else do we have down here? What about Warner Brothers? Ooh, nice. Netflix recently acquired them. Cool beans. Deal's not done yet. Okay. Do you stack precious metals? No, I do not. Ooh, Charlie, Kimberly Clark. Love Kimberly Clark. And yeah, I do have some. Uh-oh. Do you ever utilize the Delta trick? No. You try explaining the Greek to a 9-year-old. I turn 250 to 28,000 in one day. Okay, good for you. Who are you? My name and my information is right in the bio. I'm sure you'd have fun. Are you a hedge fund manager? That's a great question. RKLB, isn't that Rocket Labs? RKLB. RKLB. Interesting. Now, why would I want labs? They hit the 30-day high a couple of weeks ago. Look, 30-day bottom, shoots up, 30-day high. That's your profit taken. Now she's coming down. You really like Rocket Labs? Wait for the turnaround, because she's going to come down, then she'll turn around and go back up. Stocks only do two things. They go up and they go down. That's it. It's Penny Mania, guys. C350, just jump on, blah, 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 blah. Sir, this is a Wendy's. Okay. Watch for Fat BBB tomorrow. Okay, thank you. What do you look at that makes you so quick to decide? The chart. The chart will tell you exactly what you're doing. All right? Just because you want to buy and you want to sell, you are not the only dancer on the dance floor. There are other people dancing to the music also. Take a look. Rocket Labs, 22,700,000. Out of that 22,700,000, how many did you buy? Did you buy enough to make that thing move? More than likely not. Okay, I can take all the money that's in my control. Okay, all the money that I play with wouldn't even move that thing. Okay, so whatever you think, I really think that anybody here has the kind of money that you need in order to move the market. The market moves the way the market moves because there's so many people playing. Okay, so 22,700,000. You'll be lucky if I buy 5, 10, 15, 20, 30,000 at the most. That doesn't come close to the 22 million. Okay, so I look at what the other people are doing. Think about it. That low of the year was down here, 18 bucks. She goes up, she goes down, she goes up, she goes down. So she's coming down now. Big deal. 30 days ago. Okay, she was here, she shot up, now she's coming down. Guess what? Eventually, she'll come down to a point and then she'll turn around and go back up again, because that's what they do. And if you like it, you just keep your eye on it. Look for your opening. When it's kind of like driving in a car, going into, the roundabouts. You wait. When you turn and we see an opening, you jump in. And then when you're done, you jump out. It's like a merry-go-round. Round and round, round she goes. You jump on a horse. Whoever knows, You jump in, you take your ride, you jump off. All right. We're almost done with these questions. How many more do we got? NHH. Michael, take a look at tomorrow. All right. Okay, Mohammed, what about gold? Should we buy? I can't tell you. See, I know, Mohammed, I know absolutely nothing about you. I don't give advice to anyone that I don't know personally. So if you want to get to know me, if you want to ask me questions, just go in the bio or go to the website, book a call, drop your phone number. I'll give you a call. We can chat. Humana, big gap down, opportunity, Dan. Humana. H-U-M. Oh, hell. Last All right. So we're up here at 285. Big gap down here at the bottom. Okay. Not quite ready to turn around yet, but just keep your eye on it. Eventually that will turn around. The 195s are going for 450. That's over 4%. If you like Humana. Okay? But I got 5 simple rules. Rule 1, never buy something you don't understand. Number 2, never sell at a loss. It just defeats the whole purpose. Number 3, what's your website? Kelby, if you go to the top left-hand corner of your screen, you're on TikTok. Go top left-hand corner of your screen, the website's right there. And it's called the 10-Minute Trader. All right, so I think that's everyone. Okay, so who you streaming for? Okay. Demar Delock. So you streaming for? Okay. We want support and get help. I got no problem with that whatsoever. Oh, look at that. K.M. Smith, the 10-Minute Loser. Thank you. That's so sweet of you. I'm going to take that as a compliment. You know what they say? If you don't have enough haters, you're just not doing your job enough. So I appreciate it. You're hater number 3 for the night. So I must be doing better than last night. All right. So that being said, the Grinch pajamas. You like that? Yeah. It was a little chilly. Yep. So I wear pajamas when it gets cold. All right. So we're done with questions. All right. Thank you there, Pat. That being said, you guys will catch you again tomorrow, and we'll do this thing again tomorrow night. So, catch you guys later. Brian York, have a nice night. Vegas, check with me tomorrow. We're here at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. Just love, thank you. All right, guys, have a great day, you guys. See you tomorrow morning. See you guys tomorrow morning. And see you guys tomorrow morning. And see you guys tomorrow morning. You guys will see you tomorrow morning. No, wait a minute. We'll see you tomorrow night. Tomorrow night. And see you guys tomorrow morning. A whopping 3 cents. Yep, I made a whopping 3 cents.
If you go
I'm not really looking for help for myself, I'm pretty much okay with my position in life, period. My goal now is to help as many other people attain their goals.